All right, welcome everybody. My name's Josh. Got James in the back. Got Marley in the back.
What's goody?
Got Marlon right here. And we're just coming in to talk about some topics today. See what's on your mind. What I've been thinking about lately is what's the difference between the younger generation and the older generation. And I'm thinking that the older generation just didn't grow up with all this technology and all this access to information. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the more access you have to information, the more knowledge you have, the more power you have.
Right.
But sometimes that power isn't real, because nobody ever really does anything with it. You know, you just go on Instagram, you go on the Twitter. And I said the Twitter like an old person. You go on Twitter and then you just tweet and then whatever, and then you forget about it. You know what I mean? But we're all transfers of information at some point. And that's what I think reality comes down to. I think we're just all giving and receiving information. And yeah, that's just kind of my point. You know what I'm saying? So the more information the younger generation has, the more power they think they have over the older generation, because they say, oh, they never grew up with all this stuff. But maybe they're better off not growing up with it.
You think over time they tried a different approach on parenting?
Yeah, I mean, now with the helicopter parenting, people don't want. It's looked at if you are over your kid too much and looking out for him or her and trying to make him do well and not get in trouble. That's considered helicopter parenting, and people are saying, well, that's not a good thing because the kid's not going to learn. Yeah, you're not going to learn from your mistakes.
If you give a kid too much freedom, they're gonna dabble in every area that you tell them not to do, which is going to make it's going to bring the kids to a realization that their parents are too hard on them, and I want to live. You can't force your kids to live a lifestyle that you want to see through them.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, you should let your kids mess up a little bit. I mean, because they're gonna have to learn that somehow.
Yeah.
Like everybody is at a curb of finding themselves in life, but
yeah,
when you constantly force yourself to bring your principles onto another life form, the kids, they take on a mask in society, and it ends up being what we call a persona, or we classify it as a personality. It's not really our own. Like our thoughts are not really our own.
I mean, they're influenced.
Well,
For
me, man, I think the major difference is from a different like songs. You know what I mean?
Different musical tastes.
Different music. A different like parenting. I mean, like nowadays, the household even. You know what I mean? Just from what James said. I mean, like, kids have so much freedom now. I mean, like they did not know what that was like, like back then. I mean, like, when it came to you, when it came to me, when it came to Marley and James, like, that's just period.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You think they got their priorities backwards when it comes to having
kids? They got it, I think, I mean, something like that, yeah, but...
I mean, you look at a show like 16 and Pregnant. I mean,
yeah.
They're getting on... I've read that people were just getting pregnant just to try to get on the show.
But you see, like 16, young boys like that are like 14 and 15 years old. Like, I mean, that are doing drugs. You know what I mean? Like, like just jail time, pretty much. You know what I mean? And then just going on social media too. I mean, like that. I mean, that to me right there, like that is the major difference right there.
Yeah, the
social media, man. I mean, like I'm telling you. I mean,
because they had newspapers back in the day.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Newspapers and radio.
When you seen sex videos, fights, and just everybody just going back and forth. Like
yeah, you're going to be influenced by that.
What do you think technology influenced these parents these days?
They had
it keeps them a little too distracted, so their responsibility is not up to par with keeping a watch on the kids.
I mean, they just talk to Alexa nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Alexa, discipline my
Siri.
child for me.
Siri too. Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just like, you got to handle that yourself. And don't expect
There's
the teacher
so much
to do it.
technology. It's like, why should you have to even check on the kids when you could just install a camera in their room and just, look on your phone and like, my baby's fine, see?
Right. Well, if it's a baby, yeah, I can understand that. Putting the baby in there.
Well, for me, I think the difference between the older generation and the newer generation is the time frame. You know what I mean? Social media. A bunch of different things. Back then, the older generation didn't have social media. The family structure was more together, you know what I mean? They did things more together. They used to go to church together. You didn't have a choice. You grew up in the religions back then. Whether you was Pentecostal or you was Christian or you was Muslim.
Catholic even. Yeah.
This all relies back on distractions though. Like we project our our outer world on the outside when you think about it though.
Right.
Instead of connecting with ourselves, we never take times to, dedicate days to ourselves. Why do you think like Sundays was used for, like church and, days with families where they get together?
Sunday dinners even,
Oh, yeah, the dinner, man.
Right.
I don't see that Sunday dinner anymore. We we try to do it.
Then,
we try to do
then
it.
They actually got social. You get it? Social media. Now we so social on the internet.
Yeah.
They were social with each other.
In real life.
Yeah, they were social with each other, bro.
They
Like in
social
real
with each
life.
other.
Yeah, that's facts.
They
That's the
play
thing,
they
though.
play little board games on Sundays
Yeah.
that value family things, value family time and stuff like that.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing though.
And wait, before I cut you off.
Yeah.
And back then, you didn't get in trouble for whipping your kid's ass. You know what I mean? If your kid was disrespectful or was talking,
You didn't know.
Your kid was gonna get their ass whooped.
Beat the ass back
Hands
in the
down.
day.
Yeah.
Now they can call the
Even-
Child Protective Services and be
even
like, my father.
People down
beat
the
me.
street that knew you, your grandmother or whatever the friend,
Aunts and
they
uncles,
had
like
permission
whoever.
to whip your kid ass
Yep.
too.
Of
course.
And then
seriously.
after they got their ass whooped over there, and
They
their
go
parents
home.
found out,
Yeah.
they was gonna get a second ass whooping.
And I bet you they didn't do
Get
that
your
shit
ass whooped
again.
right-
They didn't do
right
that
here.
again. Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
man.
nowadays you whoop a kid's ass, you get in trouble for it. You go
Go
to
to
jail.
jail.
for it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. I mean, all four of us, we are not parents. I mean, that's for sure. You know what I mean? So
We can only speculate what we see. It's not.
that's
good
true.
so far.
That's true though. But for parents right now, to me, and this is coming from based off of what I've seen. Parents right now, pretty much, they do not want to beat their kids' tails, is because one day, like their son and their daughter, they cannot they just don't want to like be all like like with mom like like that before, you know what I mean, like with dad before.
Right.
So like that's probably why though. I mean, you think about it.
Facts.
But
They could just want to be a parent just for the title of it too, because a lot of people think as long as we got like a stipulation behind our name, like Mr. or Mrs., we're a humanitarian, if that makes sense, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
That too.
Do you think
that's
that,
true.
Do you think that parents
but
are getting
I'm
softer?
not going to speak on that
Parents getting
because
softer?
Yeah.
My fault.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like a lot of people want kids, but don't want the responsibility behind it. You get what I'm saying?
But
they
were never
don't know.
responsible in the first place. You gotta keep that in mind,
Exactly.
too.
They don't know what that parenting feels like. I mean, like once your child is actually here, pretty much. That is just a lot of money, a lot of responsibilities.
Right.
It
So,
always takes
as-
an irresponsible person to make bad habits. So
Yeah.
they can't really clean up their mess
Yeah.
if they can't fix their own habits. So.
And you know how they say it takes like a village to raise the kid?
Mm-hmm.
I believe in that. Like, that kid needs different principles from different families, from different aunts and uncles, different needs from each person,
Yeah.
so they can get wisdom and information from each and every person.
See,
You
look,
know
there go
what I
bad
mean?
parenting right there. Y'all can't see it, but there go bad parenting right there. You just drop the kid's book bag right in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
He's
Easy.
spitting on, you
He's spitting on properties.
know what I mean?
But I mean, no. No, but this is why that I pretty much said like song wise, like the reason why for me is because when you hear these rappers now,
Oh shit.
yo, they talk about the most dumbest and stupid things I have ever heard
Why
on
do
the
you think that
radio. Huh?
Why do you think that is?
You think that's an agenda
Just to
that's
get-
pushed on them?
Just to get attention. And think about it.
Wait, you think
Yeah.
that's an agenda that's pushed on the newer rappers to talk a certain way, to rap a certain way?
I was
It's a
gonna
smart
say,
thing to do because
by
it
the
appeals-
industry.
That can be, yeah,
The
but
record labels
but
want them, to,
still.
want them to rap a certain way or say something certain, project a certain image
Right.
so that they can get people to follow them.
Because in the 60s and the 70s, when Motown was around, I mean, you really had to have talent.
You actually had
Yeah.
that. Like the
to know how to
Temptations.
sing to
Yeah.
wanna be on Motown, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't allow all that talking, the way you calling women out their name and all that extra stuff. They didn't allow that in the music.
Yeah,
See,
right.
Now they saying whatever they calling them, bitches, hoes, niggas, anything. They allowing all that.
And it's smart for it because it's a marketing strategy when you think about it. What's the easiest way to capture someone's attention is to appeal to what they find,
Drugs.
what they find
Drugs
interesting,
even,
what they
drugs.
find relatable to their own life.
And the music frequency had changed too.
Yeah.
That changed.
But when you hear, I think Meek Mill, the Migos, are pretty much like
love the
when you hear
I
yeah.
love the Migos.
And that's
No
no knock
cap.
to them because they still, trying to feed their families and they got their
Yeah,
hustle going on.
but like, here's the thing though. I think kids is basically taking it the wrong way, pretty much. Like when they hear Meek Mill songs and stuff like that, they think that just because Meek said like Meek pop pills or some stuff like that.
You gonna talk about
They
Papa
think-
Joe,
they
about
think-
Future.
Yeah, that too. But to kids, they actually think that just because Meek Mill said that, they think that is okay for them, like to be doing that exact same stuff.
See, they're trying to be on his journey.
Exactly. But
They're not on his journey,
but-
they're on their journey. You know what I mean?
But we all have different journeys here, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Now back to what I was saying, not to
No.
Oh,
guys
yeah.
off,
Yeah,
about
I understand.
the music frequency. What I was basically saying is that the frequency is off because the music can have you feeling a certain way. You know what I mean? It can have you feeling depressed or sad or angry or mad because the way the beat is going
Yeah.
or the way you hear the frequency in the music. See, back then, the frequency was different. You listen to Bob Marley music, if you feel like you at home, you feel love, you feel peace, because the way the beat is going, or the way the drums, or you know what I mean, the frequencies at a certain level, that have you vibrating at a high level. So I want y'all to be very aware of that the music frequency had changed, and the
big
music
time.
that you're hearing now is off. The reason why you feeling sad, depressed, and angry and mad because of the frequency in the music.
Well, coming from a different household too, I mean, like that has absolutely changed,
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
Because look, parents just don't know. Like, look, parents, they just don't know. Like, I mean, like what their kids is actually doing, like right behind closed doors,
Right.
pretty much.
I mean, look
And
at
see,
like Columbine
And I
too.
grew up on like Bob Marley, Isley Brother, The Temptation. That's all my
Yeah.
parents had in their household. Lauryn Hill,
Now, see, now for me,
All
man, that
good
was
music.
just
I
totally
didn't-
different from me.
I didn't know
Mine
rap
was
music
Tupac and
until-
Biggie, and yeah,
Listen.
so pretty much like
I
Jay
didn't
Z
know-
even. So
I didn't know rap music until I was like 12 or 13, until I got to middle school.
Same with me, man. Fourth
mine
grade,
was like
I got
when I was
DMX's first album.
when I was like probably like 13, pretty much. When I was in the 7th grade pretty much.
Yeah.
When I first heard Jay-Z, and then when I got to 9th grade, it was Tupac and Biggie, and then J. Cole like just started like to just come along just like that.
Right.
Man, but yeah, but like to me right now, there's like no changing pretty much with this with these kids like nowadays.
Yeah,
there isn't none.
The parents need to just take, more responsibility. They need to find
Yeah,
themselves.
but,
They need to find
we can-
themselves and prioritize what they deem necessary. Like
that's to
having
you,
a
right?
kid-
That's to you, or
I guess it's having
I mean,
the kids not
yeah,
having the
'cause-
kids not glorify what it's made to be when you think about it. What is the reason that you're having a kid for?
Right.
Because society tells you by a certain age that you're supposed to have this. It's a standard.
That's another thing.
It's a
Society put limitation on when you're supposed to have something, when you're supposed to do something, and when you're supposed to do it. Or when you
do
have something.
it, do it.
You know what I mean? Or you supposed to look like this, or you supposed to act like this. No, let me
Yep.
do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's social conformity, man. I mean, you sometimes you have to in order to survive,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you can
that's where
express
ego
yourself.
plays in.
That's your ego comes in. I mean,
Yeah.
but that's a survival tactic, so you
Right.
don't get ostracized by people or picked on,
Absolutely.
you know, or murdered by the government even. You know what I mean? Look at all these famous people. 'Cause I was watching the Malcolm X documentary about like last week, and he knew he was going to die.
Right.
Like he knew it.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
going to get shot or taken out by some way because what he was saying was so controversial.
And
You know what I mean?
to elaborate on that, like back then, we was actually fighting for something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's a
But we
principles
was all
behind
against
it.
the same struggle.
Absolutely.
Now we're fighting each other.
Yeah.
just
crazy.
like Pac and B.I.G. like knew. I mean, with their different styles, pretty much. That one of these days they would die. Like pretty
That's
much.
what Biggie came out with. Ready
Biggie
to
did,
die.
Biggie did,
Ready,
Biggie
ready
did
to,
too.
Ready
So,
to die was right there.
Yeah,
You know?
but now it's
Copy Pac,
like
when you think about it, man, he copied Pac.
no,
Pac started making his music all about dying, then Biggie started it.
no. Look,
Nah, Pac was more conscious.
Biggie's
More
lifestyle
mafioso
was totally
rapper,
different.
More street
Yeah,
rap. The
Biggie's
Pac
was
was
totally
more-
different
Pac was
compared to
more for the,
Tupac.
like,
The 10 Crack
educational-
Commandments.
Yes.
He had more going for him.
Well, Biggie was a
Yeah,
crack
like he
dealer,
was
you know
selling
what I mean?
drugs.
Yeah.
He was going to jail for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pac had that little one rape case.
And he catered
Pretty
to
much,
the,
yeah.
He
And
catered to the black women, not just black women, but women in general. He catered
but
to
period,
the
yeah,
women.
right. Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
empowerment for the women and uplifting.
Yep.
Big was more cool, swag, rapping about the drugs.
In the club. and-
Streetwise, yeah.
Players type,
Yeah.
streetwise,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Lifestyle he idolized from being young.
But they both were unique in their own way, man. They both
Oh,
were
yeah.
unique.
Like you can
Absolutely.
listen to Biggie rap I can listen to him all day, bro. Just like
All day long. Yeah, of course.
The lyrics, the way he puts his
Or
words
Tupac
together.
too. I mean,
Yeah, or Pac too, yeah.
Jeez.
Tupac Resurrection was probably one of his best works, but that came out after he passed away.
Oh
Is it
man.
Resurrection?
Yeah,
I like All Eyes on Me and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Me Against the World.
yeah.
Picture Me Rolling. Yeah. Yo.
All Eyes on Me.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Man.
Or Run the Streets was a good song too.
Oh yeah, that's my song.
But with these kids though now, man.
That's a good song though.
Like nah, I ain't got the vocals for that.
Practice makes perfect.
For real.
And neither do I. Trust me. No. Well, guys, that will be it. We might do one tomorrow, possibly. We are not sure yet, but
Stay tuned.
hopefully.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Kabir, shout out to Valentine, shout out to
Anthony.
Kyle.
Ciao, man.
If you forgot anybody,
Mr.
man,
Black,
ain't
man.
no harm, man. We love you and we coming for the world. You feel me?
And shout out to all those people, man, that had supported us, for sure, man. Like these views right now, they are just going up and up and up, man. And like that's what's up, man.
Stay
Seriously.
tuned for more videos.
Stay tuned.
Boy D Molly Mall, aka the Slim Guy.
Shizzy. This guy over here, man.
Boy Josh, man. What's going on? I don't have my cigars today.
Oh man. Tomorrow though.
I'm not going outside today.
He will though.
I don't got my cigars today.
Tomorrow,
not today.
Though?
Tomorrow I'll bring one.
Uh-oh.
I'll bring 3, maybe 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring the whole case.
50 of them. 50 of them.